Welcome to Moody's One-Shot Lore. I'm your narrator, and I'll be guiding you through the tales from Contentium Academy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media channels below to stay updated on the latest stories. Let's dive into this intriguing world together. Tess hurried to the police station, her heart pounding with apprehension, as she noticed officers bleeding everywhere, but thankfully no fatalities. She pushed past the chaos and found Nick, who was holding his head in pain. "What happened?" she asked urgently. "I don't know. I was just in the file room and was attacked from behind," Nick replied, his voice strained. As Tess processed the situation, she realized the severity of the attack. "Someone tore through this whole police department." "Why?" she questioned, her anger simmering beneath the surface. "Apparently, they wanted files on the murders. Everything we have is gone now," Nick explained grimly. Tess's fists clenched at the mention of Molly's body. "And they took Molly's body," she said through gritted teeth, her anger boiling over. "What are your next steps?" Tess pressed Nick, her determination evident in her voice. But Nick's expression shifted, and Tess detected a hint of apprehension. "I'm off the murder case. I have another assignment that takes top priority," he confessed reluctantly. "Top priority? Someone murdered my best friend and attacked this department. What is so important that this person gets a pass?" Tess demanded, her disappointment and anger evident in her tone. "I can't tell you, Tess. It's a police matter," Nick replied evasively. "You promised me you'd handle this," Tess said, her voice tinged with betrayal. As Tess stormed out of the department, anger burning in her eyes, she made her way through campus until she reached Jess Miller's dorm room. Bursting in, she demanded her help, her tone urgent and determined. Jess, with a hint of attitude, responded, "What can I do for you, princess?" Ignoring the sarcasm, Tess got straight to the point. "I need you to hack the police data. I need every file and everything you can get about Molly," she commanded. Jess raised an eyebrow, a smug expression crossing her face. "Seems like the princess is losing her way a bit," she remarked casually. Tess's patience wore thin as she snapped back. "Like you would be if something happened to Morgan." Jess's demeanor shifted as she realized the seriousness of the situation. "Give me a few hours, I'll get you what you need," she promised. Relieved, Tess thanked her before leaving to her RA, who provided her with a new key to her new dorm. With a heavy heart, Tess made her way to the room where her friend was murdered, her emotions swirling like a storm inside her. Standing at the threshold, Tess took a deep breath before entering, only to find a mysterious figure kneeling on the ground. Startled, she asked, "Can I help you?" The figure turned to face her, their eyes filled with malice. "What, like you did for Molly?" they taunted before launching a vicious attack. Tess found herself locked in a struggle for survival, her assailant relentless in their assault. "You took Molly's body, didn't you?" Tess screamed, desperation lacing her words. The mysterious assailant, who introduced themselves as Patch, smirked devilishly as they confessed to their actions. "Well, I didn't think she was using it since you know, she's dead and all," they sneered. As the struggle continued, Tess's anger reached a boiling point, and in a moment of desperation, she managed to push Patch out of the window. But to her horror, Patch miraculously survived the fall and escaped into the night. Determined to uncover the truth, Tess searched tirelessly for Patch, but to no avail. Exhausted and frustrated, she sat on the ground, defeated by the realization that her friend's murderer was still at large. But her phone's ringing interrupted her thoughts, and Jess's urgent message prompted Tess to visit her dorm. When Tess arrived at Jess's dorm, Jess greeted her with a sense of urgency. "Look at this! The cops are scrubbing all evidence on what happened in the police department," Jess exclaimed, her voice filled with concern. "Maybe to clear storage on their hard drive," Tess suggested, trying to make sense of the situation. "No, that's not it. They are deleting everything. But I did manage to pull some things," Jess replied, her eyes glued to the screen. As Tess leaned in to get a closer look, she recognized the girl who had attacked her, causing her heart to race with fear and anger. "She is the girl who attacked me. So she was the one who took Molly's body," Tess exclaimed, her voice trembling with emotion. "Look at this first," Jess urged, switching the video feed to a later part of the footage. As they watched, they saw the girl skipping away with nothing in her hand but the knife she had used in the attack. If she didn't take Molly's body, then who did? Tess questioned, her mind racing with possibilities. I dug deeper and found out the police never had Molly's body. I tracked the vehicle that transported her body and found they stopped at this building here. Then a huge power surge happened, and 3 minutes later, that same girl can be seen jumping out of that window, Jess explained, her voice tinged with worry and excitement. So she was there with Molly's body? Tess asked, trying to process the information. I don't think she was there with Molly's body. I'm saying that the girl who attacked the station is Molly, Jess exclaimed, her eyes widening in realization. As they both looked at the screen, the shocking truth sank in. They had just discovered that Molly had somehow been brought back to life.
As we walk this lonely road, it's right under your nose. Girl, speed up, you walking slow. It's goodie bars and I'm good with goodbyes. Better straighten out your face while you steady your lies. See the pain in your face when you losing your mind. Got post-traumatic stress, you lost the feeling in highs. See the horrors of war. If you saw someone dying, would you open the door? On my job, highlighting the core. My words bless you, yes, you feeling annoying. Everybody wanna ramble, they don't get to the point. Your girl like a clown, I just